So this is 6.3, and it's just multiple representations. And really it's just a recap of all the different methods that we've done so far. So the very first box is writing it in slope-intercept form. So remember that's y equals mx plus b. This slope is your m, and the y-intercept is your b value. So for this one, you write your slope of 1/3. Don't forget the x. Your y-intercept is -5, so just write -5 or -5. The graph, same thing, we're going to write it in slope-intercept form. The m is your slope, so we're counting down 1, 2, and going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The b value is the y-intercept, so it crosses the y at -1. So then you would write your slope-intercept form as y equals -2/5x, and then again just subtract 1. Next one, write an equation in standard form. I'm sorry, it is in standard form and we need to get it into slope-intercept form. So this is when we need to solve for y. So we subtract the 4x first. Make sure you write the x value first, followed by the positive 14. Divide by -2 to get the y alone. And we have y equals -4 over -2 is a positive 2, and 14 divided by -2 is -7. So those were all review. The new stuff from Module 6 is the point and slope. So that's when we use point slope form, which is y minus y1, mx minus x1. Remember, this is your x1 and your y1, and the m is your slope. So we have y subtract 3 equals the m of -3 and x minus -1. A lot of you guys have caught on that the two negatives turn to addition and skip that step altogether, and that's fine. Distribute your -3 to the x to get -3x. -3 times a positive 1 turns -3. And finally add 3. And we have y equals -3x, and -3 plus 3 is just nothing. So you can write +0, or that would be your answer. Lastly, the final way is to do your 2 points, which I'm probably going to need some more room. First, we need to find the slope. So we first have to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So remember from yesterday, this is step 1. So we have -13, subtract -7. Over 8, subtract -4. Change your double negatives to give you -6 over 12, which is -1/2. Okay, and that's my m. This is my x1 and my y1. So when I plug it into point slope form, now I have my m, and I'm going to use the first point that I put in a box. Zoom out just a little bit so I have more room. Okay, so it's going to be y minus -7 equals my slope of -1/2, x minus -4. Again, change your double negatives to be addition to start. So that's one of the first things I would do. Distribute the -1/2 to have -1/2x. -1/2 times 4 is negative 2. And finally, we need to subtract 7 on each side. So y equals negative half x minus 9. Okay, so then your assignment is going to be the back.